In this 25th anniversary year of September 11th, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation continues to honor America's heroes. Heroes like Fire Lieutenant Michael Wells, who was inspired by 9/11 to serve his community. After 14 dedicated years of service, he lost his battle with occupational cancer, leaving behind his wife, Katie, and their 3 children. Tunnel to Towers honored Lieutenant Wells by paying off the family's mortgage in recognition of his sacrifices. Donate $11 monthly and amplify your impact with a car or land donation. Go to T2T.org.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, we're looking around. This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Well, we are back. And what's going on with Disney? What is going on with Kimmel? And no better to ask than Joe Concha. Joe, what the heck is going on?
Oh, well, John, Jimmy Kimmel doubled down on a show last night. Remember, we've been playing it obviously on WABC a lot. He made that horrible, despicable, disgusting, tasteless, not funny joke saying that Melania Trump had the glow of an expectant widow. Where, all right, Donald Trump's in good health. He works harder than anybody in the country. So that could only be interpreted as Jimmy Kimmel hoping that Donald Trump dies soon, and therefore Melania will be a widow. There's nothing funny about this.
Nothing.
You don't exactly think of Carson when you hear Kimmel say something like that. And then last night he said, oh, no. I was just making a joke about the age difference between Melania and Trump. No, you weren't. And, oh, by the way, Trump, you better clean up your act first before I clean up mine.
Guaranteed that is a lie. I mean, you don't make the difference on age difference in that situation.
Yeah, John. And, by the way, where's the Biden joke, I wonder about? Jill Biden being an expectant widow. Biden was in much worse shape, older than Trump, and Jill Biden's younger than Joe. So where was that show? Oh, that's right. He's a Democrat. We don't joke about them on that show.
Yeah, that's right. It was like it's fair game. So now here's the $64 million question. Joe, what do you think?
It's billion now.
Oh, that's right, because that's right. In New York. That's right. Yeah, inflation. What about what's going to happen with ABC? Because President Trump said, he came right out and said Kimmel should be fired because it wasn't funny. Melania obviously agrees. What are your thoughts on this? And what do you think's the future for Kimmel?
They won't fire him because they agree with Kimmel. Like they actually like being the resistance network. They might as well be MSABC at this point. They're so liberal. So yeah, nothing's going to happen to Kimmel. He just signed a contract extension not too long ago. So I could see this going away with Kimmel being able to play the victim again and getting some cheap headlines around this. But the FCC now is looking into ABC's licenses. Maybe that goes somewhere. Probably not. Either way, Jimmy Kimmel will continue to be tasteless and continue to be, more importantly, from a business perspective, in a distant third place in the late night ratings where he's losing $40 million a year for ABC and Disney.
In 60 Minutes. What happened the other night? I mean, I thought they cleaned up 60 Minutes, and I thought they cleaned up CBS. Don't they have a new lady in charge?
Yes, they have Barry Weiss in charge, but they still have the old talent. So it's like Bill Parcells coming into the Giants and not being able to buy the groceries like he used to say. In other words, it's still the Norah O'Donnells of the world running that interview. And what you're referring to, John, is that Norah O'Donnell reads the manifesto from the shooter, calling Trump a racist and a pedophile. She didn't have to read that on the air unless she wanted to glorify what this guy apparently stood for. So, yeah, it's not your daddy's 60 Minutes anymore. It's not Mike Wallace and Morally Safer. That we do know.
How about the part also where she said, he said, I knew you were going to read that. And she said, oh, you thought they were talking about you? It was like such a setup.
Oh, completely. And oh, by the way, we're even hearing conspiracies now that, the whole thing was staged, just like Butler, Pennsylvania was staged. Yeah. It's so easy to hit somebody in an ear with a bullet without blowing their head off. Yeah, that was staged. And now they're saying this was staged so Trump can distract from the Epstein files. I can't believe what I'm seeing online, but this is the crazy left. And we just can't even have a situation where our president, for the third time, almost gets assassinated. And we're hearing rhetoric that Democrats don't care. They're doubling down like Hakeem Jeffries of Brooklyn saying maximize warfare against Trump and the Republicans, even post-assassination. He says he's not going to stop using that language. These assassinations aren't going to stop, guys, these attempts until Trump is taken out. 55% of those responding to a Rutgers poll that say they vote Democrat say that it's at least somewhat justified if Donald Trump was murdered. That is scary stuff.
That's scary and it's sick.
Truly awful.
Yeah, truly awful. Wow. Joe, keep us posted because, boy, I think we're seeing who people really are at these certain moments.
It's ugly.
Joe,
you remember what we stand for?
I think so. It's three things, right?
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's what we stand for.
Justice and American way. Yay!
The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18 plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.